Hello everyone, today I'm going to show the most important Kayn tips and tricks that pro players use to carry their games. The range of his auto attacks is greater than most melee champions in the game. You can even attack your opponents through thin walls. His Q dash can also deal damage to the target, so try to hit both of his Q attacks when fighting your opponents. The Q dash hitbox is bigger than the spell indicator. With Kayn's Q, you can reset your auto attacks to attack your opponents faster. You can use his Q on a wall to cancel the dash animation and attack your opponents faster. Kayn's Q can be used to go through thin walls. His Q scales with movement speed. The more movement speed you have, the faster you attack with Q. When you want to hit someone with Q who is further away from you, use Fash first, then Q. When fighting your opponents, you can use Q to dodge their abilities. Kayn's W hitbox is smaller than the spell indicator. When you want to hit someone with W who is further away from you, use Fash first, then W. You can use his W through walls to deal damage to your opponents. His W can be used to check the bushes for enemies. If you hit a hidden enemy there, you hear a specific sound. But when you are in a bush and you use W, your opponent will not be able to see the W animation. When you use Kayn's E on a wall and if there is a sign on the wall, it will mean that there are opponents nearby. Your opponents won't be able to see you while you're in the wall, but they will see the sign. When you use Kayn's E on a wall, you will gain more vision. For example, from Crux you will be able to see the red buff. Also, when you use E on a wall, you will heal yourself. Use this trick when you're fighting and you know your opponent can't escape. When you're in a wall and the effect of your E ends, you will be pushed to the nearest edge. Also, when you are attacked, for a short period of time, you will be able to use E to go through walls. Therefore, when you are attacked, aim for the furthest edge so that you are pushed away from your opponents. You can use E for a movement speed bonus to chase your opponents. If you want to get to a wall faster, use E first, then Fash. The animation is much smoother that way. You can also use Fash to extend the duration of E while you're not in a wall. Or when you have more movement speed, you can also use Q to extend the duration of E. When you're at the base, you can use Q and E to get to the jungle faster. You can use E to go through minions for a short period of time. Once you reach level 3, the basic trading combo is E, W, auto attack, Q, auto attack. Kayn's ultimate can be used to dodge a single shot from the tower. You can use Smite on your opponents to activate your ultimate. This trick is useful when your opponent is running away from you. You can also use Smite while you're in your opponent's body. If you die while you're in someone's body, you will still deal damage when you leave the body. You can use your ultimate on an opponent who is near a thin wall to go through it. Kayn's ultimate can also be used to dodge enemy abilities. If you want to escape from your opponents, you can use your ultimate on someone, then use Q to get close to a wall, and then use E. Once you reach level 6, the owing combo is E, W, auto attack, Q, auto attack, R, auto attack, Q. When attacking Crux, use Q or E to position yourself between the wall and the large Crux to avoid the small Crux attacks. Also, when attacking Raptors, hit one first to align them so you can then hit them all with Q. You can use Kayn's Q with Gore Drinker or Prowler's Claw at the same time. Also, if you use Stopwatch and Q at the same time, you will still deal damage to the target. Kayn can also transform near the Nexus towers, and so you will be able to use the movement speed bonus for longer time. If you don't know which form to play, just choose Darkin against 3 or more melee champions and Shadow Assassin against 3 or more ranged champions. Only with the Darkin form your ultimate can heal you. And the more points you hit with Q and W, the more you will heal. Also, if the target dies before you exit his body, your ultimate won't heal you. When playing with Shadow Assassin form, the W indicator becomes correct. Also, you can use W and Q at the same time. And when you use your ultimate on an opponent, the indicator becomes larger than the other forms. Before teamfights, with the Shadow Assassin form, you can use E and W to poke your opponents. In teamfights, try to fight and burst the squishy enemy champions. Also, when you play with Shadow Assassin form and the enemy team has a lot of CC, wait for your team to engage. If this video was useful to you, don't forget to like it.